Now, the brothers, or rather the brother of two of the three young men killed by a car in the Birmingham riots, told Sky News how he rushed to the scene to try to save them all.
Losing my brothers has been quite hard for me, devastating. And basically I had two younger brothers. They were like my sons, little lion cubs. They were my little lions, they were. And I miss them dearly. When we got there, I seen three brothers on the floor, two of my own and one of their mates. He was just literally around the corner from where his business was, and just protecting his own business. And the other chap was just the little kid. He was just protecting his own house, like as any human being would do. Ma'am, at that time, when I was looking at three of my brothers, I didn't know if I'm just going to go to the one I want to miss out and not get to the other one in time. Both of them, three of them not breathing. Going to the other one, the second one, can't even get to him because I'm giving all my time to the first one. How am I supposed to get to the second one? God has just only gave me two hands. And I'm losing three brothers as martyrs. They went martyred. And it's just naive children, they're just hanging about. Yeah, but they're just protecting their own, weren't they? The businesses, because the police couldn't do enough. And if that was the case, why didn't the police divert the riot crowd? Why do they push them down towards where they know the inevitable can happen, where there's people's businesses and shops? If they can protect the malls, why cannot they protect the human beings? That's my concern. The shops are insured, yeah. People are not insured, are they? You can't repair a person, can you?
Across now live to Birmingham, where we can speak to Reverend Jonathan Jackson and Councillor Paulette Hamilton from Birmingham City Council. Councillor, to you first of all, three men lost their lives on Tuesday evening as a result of trying to protect property. Your reaction to what happened?
I'm just saddened at the loss. It's such a waste of life. You know, as I met the two fathers today, and you could clearly see the grief on their faces, you know, it just reminded me of my children. Nothing is worth what this family is going through. It surpasses all communities, colours, creed. You just wouldn't want to be suffering what they're suffering at this moment in time. And my heart just goes out to them.
What sort of words of comfort can you offer them?
The only words of comfort I can offer them is, and I've already said it to the two fathers, this was a senseless death. It really, the deaths they were a waste of life. But in all things, we have to look at the greater at God and the greater good. And we just as a community cannot allow this to divide a community that has worked so well together over many, many years. And the fathers, that's why they're out here today. They do not want to see any more deaths on the street because of this. And I just admire their bravery this afternoon.
Reverend Jackson, what support can you offer them at this incredibly difficult time for the families?
Well, I think that the support that we are offering is solidarity. We're offering them our prayers and our support in terms of grief counselling and just standing with them as members of the community. This is a place where we work, we share faith together, we've shared a history in building these communities, and what we're saying to them is that in the midst of their grief that we are standing with them solidly, praying with them and understanding the grief of parents who have lost their children. And so that's the support we're giving them at the moment. And being here on site is part and parcel of our demonstration as a church, that we share the grief with with the families of the three boys that lost their lives.
And Reverend Jackson, what impact has their deaths, that loss, had on the community?
I think it's had a great impact. This is a community that works and shares its space together, with the mosques being aside churches, being aside community centres. And for years there has been centres where shopping and and just life together has been cohesive in this area. And so it has great impact. And I think that we wanted to get back to a place where we can move forwards and develop this community to a better place than it was yesterday.
And Councillor, what would you say to those who are responsible for these deaths?
This is a personal view from someone that has got 5 children herself. I would say to the people that have perpetrated this crime, I would say come forward, let the legal system take its due course and put this family's mind at rest at a time when they're in real grief.
OK, we must leave it there. Thank you so much, both of you, for joining us here on Sky News this afternoon. Thank you. Thoughts very much with the families of those 3 young men who died needlessly on Tuesday evening during rioting and trying to protect property in Birmingham. Still to come, business news for you. Another market rebound after